Hello, everyone, and welcome to my food channel. I wonder if you, watching this, have ever faced this dilemma. You wake up in the morning, and the first thing you worry about is what to have for breakfast. If you make it for your kids, they might be picky eaters or dawdle. You spend over half an hour just urging them to finish, and by the time they're done, they're already late for school. Office workers are often in a rush. There's no time for elaborate meals, yet buying food outside raises concerns about hygiene and nutrition. You might want to make something quick, but worry it won't taste good or your family won't like it. If you share these concerns, the dish I'm sharing today is the perfect solution. Nori-Wrapped Purple Rice Balls are becoming increasingly popular. They make a convenient breakfast or lunch, quick and easy to prepare, nutritious and delicious, appealing to both adults and children. This recipe is incredibly simple. Even kitchen beginners can get it right on the first try. It takes just over 10 minutes to assemble once the ingredients are ready. Best of all, the texture is wonderfully complex. Every bite offers a mix of softness, crunch, aroma, and savory flavor, so you never get tired of eating them. Let's go over the ingredients. They are all common items you can easily find at any supermarket. You will need plain roasted nori sheets, steamed purple rice, glutinous rice, chicken strips, meat floss, crispy ham, cucumber, and crispy fried dough bits, youtiao bits. First, the nori. Make sure to choose large sheets specifically designed for sushi or rice balls. They should be moderately thick and sturdy. Avoid the thin nori snacks meant for eating on their own, as they turn soggy and tear the moment they touch the rice, making it impossible to wrap properly. Next, the rice, a mix of purple rice and glutinous rice. Purple rice has a rich, nutty aroma and is high in dietary fiber, making it much more nutritious than white rice. The glutinous rice adds a pleasant, chewy texture. Combined, they create a perfect consistency, neither too hard nor overly sticky. Then the chicken strips. You can buy pre-marinated ones and simply pan-fry them at home to save time. If you're making this for children, you can marinate chicken breast yourself using fewer seasonings for a healthier, more reassuring option. Next is the meat floss. Either the standard shredded kind or the crispier meat crisp variety works well. Its savory, salty flavor is key to elevate the rice ball's aroma. Then there's the crispy ham. Choose a variety with a firm, snappy texture. That crunch contrasts beautifully with the softer ingredients, adding layers of texture to every bite. For the cucumber, pick a fresh, crisp one and slice it into strips. Its refreshing quality cuts through the richness of the rice and meat, ensuring the meal doesn't feel heavy or cloying. Finally, there are the crispy fried dough bits, sometimes called thin crisps or crushed youtiao fried dough sticks. These are the soul of the rice ball's crunch. Without them, the texture suffers significantly, so be sure to include them. Wrap everything, chicken strips, meat floss, crispy ham, cucumber, and crispy dough bits inside a ball of sticky rice and nori, seaweed. The result is a delicious, aromatic treat with a satisfying crunch. Kids love them so much they'll want seconds. Even children who usually dawdle over breakfast will clamor for these tasty rice balls. For anyone wondering what to make for breakfast, this nori-wrapped purple rice ball is the ultimate lazy solution. It saves time and tastes amazing. It's no exaggeration to say that many of my mom friends have made this a staple on their breakfast rotation after trying it. What used to take half an hour of busy work in the morning now takes just over 10 minutes. The kids are drawn in by the aroma and eat willingly. No more chasing them around to hurry up, which saves so much stress. For busy office workers rushing in the morning, this rice ball is a godsend. There's no complicated prep or mountain of dishes to wash. You can easily whip up a nutritious, delicious breakfast that's far healthier than the usual steamed buns or deep-fried dough sticks. Soak the black glutinous rice and regular glutinous rice in water overnight to soften them. You can adjust the ratio to your personal preference. I usually mix 1 caddy, 500 grams of black glutinous rice with 100 grams of regular glutinous rice. Once softened, the mixture can be steamed or cooked in a rice cooker. However, if using a rice cooker, you must be careful with the water quantity. Too much water makes the rice overly sticky and unpleasant to eat. Here are a few tips to ensure the best texture for the rice. First, regarding soaking, doing it overnight is ideal. The rice is ready when a grain can be easily crushed between your fingers. This ensures even cooking throughout, preventing any hard, uncooked centers. In hot summer weather, you can soak the rice in the refrigerator to prevent it from spoiling or developing an off flavor. As for the ratio, feel free to adjust it to your taste. If you prefer a softer, stickier texture, add more regular glutinous rice. If you prefer a chewier texture with a stronger grain aroma, add more black glutinous rice. Simply make it the way you enjoy it best. Regarding cooking methods, steaming yields the best texture. Distinct grains that are firm yet not sticky. Place the rice in the steamer once the water is boiling and steam over medium heat for 25 to 30 minutes until fully cooked. If steaming feels like too much trouble, a rice cooker works too and is more convenient. However, keep in mind that since the rice has already been soaked, it absorbs less water than dry rice. Therefore, use slightly less water than you would for standard white rice. Excess water results in mushy, sticky rice that clings to your hands during assembly and feels unpleasantly heavy or cloying when eaten. Controlling the water level is crucial. After steaming, let the rice cool until it is merely warm. Pay close attention to the temperature here. Never use rice that is piping hot straight from the cooker. High heat will cause the seaweed to go limp and lose its crispness upon contact, and hot rice is also extremely sticky and difficult to handle. The rice is ready to use when it feels warm to the touch but does not burn your hands. Lay the seaweed sheet on the plastic wrap. Prepare a piece of plastic wrap slightly larger than the seaweed sheet and lay it flat on your cutting board or table. Place the seaweed on top with the rough side facing up. This makes rolling easier later on. The plastic wrap also helps shape the rice roll and keeps your hands clean, preventing the rice from sticking to them. Use a spoon to scoop out some purple glutinous rice and spread it evenly. Don't use too much rice. A layer about half a centimeter thick is sufficient. Leave a margin of about 1 centimeter around the edges of the seaweed. Do not cover the entire sheet. If you cover it completely, the rice will squeeze out during rolling and ruin the shape. To make the process easier, you can lightly wet your hands with cooled boiled water or a few drops of white vinegar. This prevents the rice from sticking to your hands and makes spreading it much smoother. Add the meat floss, ham, cucumber, chicken tenderloin strips, and crispy fried dough bits. Concentrate all the fillings in the center of the rice, arranging them in a neat line along one direction. Avoid scattering the ingredients or overfilling, as too much filling can cause the seaweed to tear and leak, spoiling the appearance. Layer the ingredients in order: meat floss, ham strips, cucumber strips, pan-fried chicken tenderloin, and finally the crispy fried dough bits. Distribute each ingredient evenly so that every bite offers a rich blend of textures and flavors: soft rice, savory salty meat floss, crisp ham, refreshing cucumber, tender chicken, and incredibly flaky, crispy fried dough. Slowly roll up the seaweed to encase the rice and fillings. Once rolled, press gently to ensure the seaweed adheres tightly to the roll. Start rolling from the end where the fillings are placed and move slowly toward the other side. Apply a little pressure to tighten the roll as you go. This ensures the rice roll is firm and holds its shape well, preventing it from falling apart while you eat. Once rolled, gently squeeze and press through the plastic wrap to ensure the seaweed adheres tightly to the rice ball and holds its shape. And just like that, your delicious rice ball is ready. You can eat it as is or slice it into smaller pieces and arrange them on a plate. It looks great and tastes wonderful, perfect as a snack when friends come over. If you enjoy salad dressing, feel free to squeeze some in for extra flavor. Beyond salad dressing, you can also add ketchup, sweet chili sauce, or Thousand Island dressing to suit your taste. Switching up the sauce creates a completely different flavor profile, and you really can't go wrong with any combination. My two little ones, who usually take ages to respond when called for breakfast, couldn't resist devouring 2 of these tasty rice balls right away. They are far more appetizing than plain rice. It's an economical choice too. Moms who don't feel like making breakfast in the morning can prepare them the night before. Just a quick zap in the microwave the next day makes them ready to eat, though they are best when freshly made. It's a healthy option for kids. This has truly been a lifesaver for getting my kids to eat. They used to dawdle and drag their feet when I called them for breakfast, nearly making us late every time. But ever since I started making these rice balls, the aroma draws them right to the table. They eat bite after bite, finishing 2 without any prodding. It saves me so much stress. Plus, making them at home is incredibly cheap. Each rice ball costs just a few yuan, much better value than buying them at a convenience store. You get to handpick the ingredients, avoiding any nasty additives, so you can feel good about what your children are eating. If you're a busy mom who can't spare the time in the morning, you can prepare the rice balls the night before, wrap them in plastic wrap, and store them in the fridge. The next morning, just microwave them for 30 to 40 seconds. It's super convenient. Of course, they taste best when freshly made. The seaweed stays crisp and the filling is fresh. So if you have the time, I recommend making them fresh for superior texture and flavor, as well as a healthier meal for the kids. Whether you're packing a lunch for work or just looking for a simple breakfast, these are a fantastic choice. These are incredibly versatile. Beyond just breakfast, they make a convenient and filling lunch for office workers, saving you from the daily habit of ordering takeout, while being both healthier and more budget-friendly. They are perfect for picnics or outings with the kids. Hygienic and easy to grab and go, they offer far better nutrition than standard bread or snacks. Even on nights when you don't feel like cooking an elaborate meal, whipping up a couple of these rice balls is a quick, tasty, and healthier alternative to instant noodles. I'll keep sharing videos on how to make delicious food, so please follow and share my content. Producing these videos takes a lot of effort. If this one helps improve your cooking skills, I'd appreciate a like. Thanks for watching. After watching the video, don't forget to visit my channel page. You'll find a huge collection of simple, easy-to-follow home-style recipes, ranging from quick breakfasts and hearty main courses to everyday stir-fries and unique snacks. Each recipe features step-by-step instructions that even absolute beginners can master with ease. There's bound to be something you'll love, so go check it out.